What is going on, everyone? This is Nero again. Today for you, an episode of MOAB Monday, this time on the map Hardhat, using CM901 assault rifle with a silencer or a silencer. Pretty bad gun, pretty good MOAB, and then very funny weapons at the end. You guys will be seeing that towards the end of the video, but for now we're going to be talking about CM901. Now, the CM901 is an assault rifle here in MW3 that not a lot of people use, and with good reason. The gun, I mean, okay, let's look at the positives about the gun real quick. The gun itself is actually a pretty strong gun. Once you connect, you connect your 3 bullets, they're going to go down. The problem with the CM901 is that its fire rate is so ridiculously slow. Like, I think it's actually slower than the AK-47, which the AK has always had somewhat of a slower fire rate, right? It's always been one of the slower fire rate assault rifles in any of the Call of Duty games. But then the CM901 comes in and just takes claim to that throne pretty quickly. And combining that, combining high power and low fire rate, that kind of balances it out. Because imagine with how strong this gun is, imagine what it would be like if it actually had a high fire rate. But the fact that it has a ridiculously slow fire rate, man, this gun's rough to use. And so you don't see it used that often. I mean, how often do you honestly get killed by a CM901, like a public game, like any given lobby you've ever been in? So the fact Deadly got a MOAB, well, by the way, the MOAB was by SB Deadly, by the way, I guess I forgot that part. But the fact that Deadly got the MOAB with the CM901 is pretty impressive to me. What also makes it a little bit more impressive, that's in Kill Confirmed, which Kill Confirmed is a good game mode. It's a great game mode, especially with Double XP weekend going on throughout the weekend. It's actually going on today, the time we're seeing this video, today, Monday. It's still going on because when Double XP actually came out, the servers kind of crashed in MW3, so they decided they're going to extend the time for Double XP. So I haven't played a lot of Kill Confirmed in the past weekend or so, and it's a great game, but it really is. The problem with problem with getting MOABs and Kill Confirmed is that it's kind of unpredictable where the enemy is going to be at all times. Whereas Domination, you get somewhat of an idea, but you don't get a clear crystal idea. Kill Confirmed, you have really no clear idea. You basically have to go on the map where your teammates are not. And the fact also it's Kill Confirmed, I mean, there is an objective waiting for them. The objective obviously being grabbing the tags and doing that. But not everyone goes for the objective, and so you're not always. Like earlier, you see a couple kills. Sometimes you're just going to catch people in corners. But I guess now it could be a good time. Now would be a good portion of the video to discuss, what Deadly's doing, why he's doing it. And basically, he's making his way stealth clown-like all around the map. He has this portable radar, which you notice he keeps picking it back up. Because no one on the team's using UAV. Obviously, he's using Specialist. And the only teammate that he has in this lobby that actually knows is SB Vicious. Who, you guys may not know him. He doesn't even really, I don't even think he plays Xbox anymore. He hasn't been on in a very long time. But, they're playing with just the 2 of them. Their teammates are terrible. And, they're not acquiring any UAVs. They're not really acquiring any, air support. He's using the portable radar as portable radar. He's running around, he's throwing it to check people around corners. So obviously, it's Kill Confirmed. It's kind of a kill-dependent game mode almost in a sense, whereas people aren't going to be moving as much because there's not really, the only objective they have is grabbing tags, and not everyone is 100% focused on grabbing tags. They might just be camping, they might just be your typical average Call of Duty player who just doesn't really care that much. They might be that kind of person whereas they kill the guy and not even gonna go for the tags. So you really gotta check your corners when you're playing game modes. I mean, it's not as bad as Team Deathmatch, but in Kill Confirmed you definitely have to check your corners. He's gonna see this guy hiding up here. But if you notice way back, I don't know, maybe 10-20 seconds ago, he picked up a ballistic vest. That's pretty good. Pretty smart idea. Is if you find the ballistic vest, take the ballistic vest. I mean, ballistic vests are like one of my favorite, kill streaks here in MW3. Even though it's just a support streak, I love using them. I got the challenge for like 250 support vests called in one of the prestiges I was at, because for one, ballistic vests are great in the sense that you get 200 points for slowing them down, which is more than any other lower kill streak anyway. Then you also get 100 points. No, maybe it's 50 points. You get some odd amount of points. Whenever a teammate picks up your ballistic vest, and also gives you basically Juggernaut style health for however long you can hold on to your vest. So it's a great thing. So wherever you see ballistic vests, pick them up, and especially if you're going for MOABs, why would you not? I mean, obviously you plan on staying alive all for this one life. Oh lord, that would have scared me right there. If you plan on staying alive for the entire life, might as well grab a ballistic vest, right? So it's just pretty smart, pretty keen idea for him. And he's making his way up this hill, so he's got to top of the hill. He's going to take him out. He's going to run around this corner up here, because chances are this is a pretty trafficked area of the map right up here. I don't even know what you want to call this area. I just call it the room, because it's kind of like a room, but yet it's not. It's like the construction of a room being built. I just call it that, even though there actually is a couple actual rooms on this map. I call that particular area of the room. But throughout this entire gameplay, Deadly's basically creeping around the map. That's honestly what he's doing. He's just slowly making his way all around the map, basically towards wherever people are coming from. And right there, oh, that's a bad situation for him to be in. If that guy were to pop up and head poke them stairs, he'd have the one up on Deadly like nothing. There we go. Now he's finally getting himself in a position that he can actually take him out. This is one of those MOABs that you're just wondering, like, what in the hell are the people doing that he's facing? Which apparently the people he's facing are semi-competent. You're gonna be seeing that towards the end. but you know, for the majority of this gameplay, you're like, I mean, he is playing smart. This is what I believe to be defensive play. This is defensive play, guys. Defensive. The term playing defensive was actually coined in Modern Warfare 2. It was coined in Modern Warfare 2, and people were like, okay, I can't rush in Modern Warfare 2 because everyone keeps killing me, so I'm going to camp, and they call it playing defensive. Camping. There's a difference between camping and playing defensive. This is playing defensive. Notice how he's made 3 or 4 laps around the map already. He's constantly moving around the map, yet he's not like bum rushing. He's playing defensive. There's a difference between camping and playing defensive. A lot of people say they play defensive in their videos. I'm not calling any names, but I watch a lot. I used to watch a lot of YouTube videos, and everyone's like, "So I'm playing pretty defensive, hiding up here in this building," and that's not playing defensive. That's you camping like a bitch. This is playing defensive. But Deadly's gonna pick up his MOAB here, and basically, you're gonna want to just basically follow the tips given in the video. I mean, there weren't honestly a whole lot of tips in the sense that. He basically just worked his way around the map. That's what you need to do in Kill Confirm. You work your way around the map. Obviously, he had all the help and benefits of a silencer, and then basically just played smart and used his portable radar to the best of its ability. And so here we are towards the end of the gameplay. I decided to fast forward because it was kind of a slow match after that. And look what's happening. Deadly loses after dropping the MOAB. SB Vicious dashboards right there. Honestly, I mean, back when I actually cared about my win-loss, I might have dashboarded there just for the sole fact that, like, wow, what more do we need to do to get the win here? And you guys, teammates, just simply fail you. But I don't really care about my win-loss ratio anymore, so I just would have stayed. But this is an older gameplay, mind you. This gameplay is from like 2 or 3 months ago. But Deadly goes 40-6 with over 4,000 points, which that does mean he was confirming kills. He started confirming a lot of his kills there towards the end. But for the first life, he's not going to run around Rambo, grabbing tags when he's trying to get MOAB. But his team, the team failed them this game. Even though he dropped the MOAB, he still lost. So just goes to show, sometimes you can do everything and still not get the victory. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this episode of MOAB Monday. And if you did, remember to rate the video. And I would like to know if you guys can answer for me in the comment section below, please. What are your thoughts on the CM9? The CM9 for me, I believe, or CM901. I guess CM9 kind of sounds weird. The CM901. Could be one of the better guns in the game. I mean, when the game first came out, I experimented with this gun a lot. I actually really liked it. But after using all the other guns and how clearly better they are to me in my eyes, I never use this gun anymore. So what do you guys think about CM901? Worth using? Not worth using? Let me know in the comment section below. And I hope you guys remember to rate the video. Have a wonderful day, guys.